This is Carol speaking from the Fortinet support team, and today we are going to be looking at how we can generate reports for VIP objects with Fortianalyer. So, of course, we want to just review the configuration on the FortiGate. We have a VIP setup and the external IP, which is 10.110.110.101. Um, is set up to be NATed to this IP address 10.110.110.100, and we have these configured or added in the policy as the destination. You also want to make sure that logging is enabled for all sessions in this policy, and of course we are having our hits, so that's good. We want to check on the FortiGate to make sure that it is sending the logs to the Fortianalyzer. You can always check your Fortianalyzer connectivity to make sure all is good. Um, right there. So um, this is an example of an entry. Um, as we can see, we have the destination being the 1.0 that has been netted to this IP address 10.110.110.100. Now let's get into the Fortinet and see how we can create the report. All right, so this is our Fortinet. We want to start by going to the log view. Um, in here, we can apply a filter, destination NAT IP. This way, we want to see only the logs or filter only logs that have the input with the destination NAT IP 10.110.110.100. And after that, we want to create a chat builder from the tools option. Um, Now we can give it a name VIP for .100, for example, and the fields we want added to the chat is the destination NAT, which is that really um, in concern. Yeah, we have the destination IP, and we can decide to add the service. Now, remember or mind you, we can only add 5 columns for this chart. You can decide to remove device ID. Uh, if date and time is important to you, you can add that column. Now, another thing to take note is the limit. If you set the limit to 50, which is a default, then we will get just 50 entries per chat or per report. If you want unlimited entries, you can set it to 0, meaning unlimited. And remember, we applied our filter already in the logs, so that's good. We can click on preview to see what we pull. So this is looking good. We have the destination, and that destination is netted to this IP address. We're going to save that. All right, so it's saved already. I'm going to cancel this. Next, we want to go into reports. Now, in reports, you go into the chat library. In here, we're looking to create a chart with the um, data set that we just created. I'm going to give it a name VIP for .100. And for the data set, we chose that which we created. I gave it a name VIP for .100. We click OK. We want to do the reset for the table. So it says in here that show top, so 0 for all results. So we want to see everything, so put in 0. You can always edit these with whatever you want. That's entirely up to you. um, so that's good. We are going to save this. Now next up is creating our report, which is the main or the final step. So we go to create new. I'll say VIP for .100. and I will save that. Okay, so it says a duplicate already. Okay, so let's say VIP 100, for example. All right. So after it has been created for VIP 100, we go to the layout. In here, you want to insert the chart that we just created. So we give it a name VIP for dot 100. The title for this, VIP for dot 100. We can take that in there, and the chart has been added. So you just want to click on apply at this point. All right. So after that, you go to view reports. You can always come into our report, click view report, then run the report. Now, remember you can always set the report to be generated anytime you wish. So that's good. 99%. All right, perfect. So that's the report right there. We can either view in HTML, PDF, XML, or CSV format. For now, we're just going to choose the PDF format. Um, so that's for VIP 100. Um, so if we scroll down, you will see all the entries for the VIP, which is what you want. So this is pretty good. Um, now, to see the total number, you can just go last to the last page. In there, you will see the hits is 1,800 and 1,851, which is good, and I think that's what you need. You can always save this by downloading it if you want. The other view, which is the HTML, is kind of more flexible, I would say, because you can scroll between pages easily. It's just taking a moment to load. Um, yeah, I think it loaded already. So yeah, there we go. For the VIP. Okay, so yeah, that's how you create it, and I think, oh, this would help. Hopefully, it does. Um, Now, you could also decide to create a schedule. Um, you know, for example, for the VIP that we just created, like for this one, you can decide to schedule the report anytime you want. That's entirely up to you. Um, yeah, um, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's see if we can schedule a report here. All right. So last 7 days, if we go to custom, you can decide to do that in there. Well, let me see for the settings. Um, we can enable the schedule, and we can, well, if you want to see it every 24 hours, you can go every 1 day, and you see the end time days. Of course, you want to put a start time for the schedule, and after that, you click on apply. So this will create the report every 24 hours, and you can just come in here and see the reports. Um, Hopefully, this helps, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.